Harridge in Washington.
All right, to stay on this story, let's get a little bit more analysis right now.
With reaction, Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano. What say you,
well,
sir?
Unfortunately, the government's allowed to lie to us, and the government is allowed to commit sins of commission, as Catherine so nicely articulated, by actively withholding the truth from us. And the Supreme Court has said that it can. It can lie, it can cheat, it can steal, it can hold information back from us. The remedy is a moral one between the liar, the cheater, and the thief and his or her maker, and a political one between the voters and the president. This is very unfortunate for the president. This is coming out 2 weeks before Election Day, because it shows that the president and his folks were more faithful to the Democratic Party line articulated since the Democratic Convention in Charlotte, that al-Qaeda is on the run, rather than to the truth. We now know, as Catherine has articulated, and some of our Fox colleagues have done the spade work and gotten these emails, that the administration knew of the involvement of hardcore terrorists from the very day it was happening, or perhaps from the next day. That is still 4 days before someone in the White House, somewhere between a janitor and the president, somebody in there, dispatched Susan Rice, the UN ambassador, the U.S. ambassador to the UN, to tell the country on 5 of the most watched television shows of the weekend, the Sunday morning TV shows, including our own with Chris Wallace, that this was a reaction by ordinary Libyans to this 15-minute, very cheap movie, rather than being what we now know it is and what we now know the administration knew it was. So what is the remedy for an administration that knowingly holds back the truth and misleads the public 2 weeks before Election Day?
Well, Mitt Romney didn't it makes it all the more interesting is the right word, but from a political point of view, the more we know about this, the more you say, well, I wonder why Mitt Romney didn't press this at the debate the other night, especially if, as you say, politics is the only recourse, not any kind of legal culpability.
I don't necessarily want to defend Mitt Romney, because I was hoping and wishing he would take the golden opportunity to attack the president on this particular issue. But let me suggest this to you.
Okay.
Mitt Romney has been receiving high-level, sophisticated intelligence briefings, not from the same human beings, but from the same people that brief the president each day. So we don't know what Mitt Romney knew, and we don't know what the president knew. They obviously know more than we know. However, this is such a glaring failure on the part of the president, who has said his first job is to protect Americans and American property. He's so glaringly failed to do so, and then had his people mislead us about it.
But in the abstract, why would you do that? Right. In the abstract, why would you do that? If the information was there some days later, why would you?
I'm going to guess again that the political team has suggested it would cause more fallout for them to walk away from their mantra, which they've articulated, the Democrats, since Charlotte, that Osama bin Laden is dead and al-Qaeda is on its way out. They would have to walk back that statement. They'd have to walk back 2.5 months of that statement. They don't want to do it. Again, they're more faithful to their political needs than they are to the truth.
All right, Judge.
Judge Andrew Napolitano, great to see you as always.